guys, I'm about to do this. It all started around February. I started talking to Josie. You remember Josie? She was in the videos. You guys seem to like her. Um, she wanted to come. She asked me if she'd come to Jacksonville. I said, you know what? Yeah, come on. You don't like where you live in. You don't feel safe. You feel like you're about to lose it. You're unhappy. You don't want to come to Jacksonville. We'll do what we got to do. We'll work together. We'll team up. We'll kill it. We'll share the rent. We'll share everything. Be perfect. And then we started a little relationship. And I thought it was good. Then she told me, while she was still in South Florida, she told me, she was going to stay with her other sister, and that was fine. I was a little mad about it, because I was like, you made me twist my whole life around, and they just out of nowhere. Like, right there, I should have put two to two together, and be like, wow, if I knew then what I know now. But then I vented some of my friends, and, my mistake, and one of them got her phone number off my phone, and called her using some bullshit name that I never even heard of. They still won't tell me which one did it, and I can't. I mean, I stopped talking to very good friends because of I don't know who did it, and I just can't. Whatever. She still swears that I put them up to this, and it's my fault, and I do this, and I do that, and it's in her head. But whatever she thinks is fact, apparently, to her. So we were in Jacksonville for a little bit. It was a little rough. Then she found a place. She called a friend, and he said, you know what, I'm working for this guy. He owns a couple of trailers. You guys move down here. Work with you, deposit, rent, electric, all that to be perfect. So I was like, leaving Jacksonville, let's go. Can't wait. We got here. It was beautiful. We were doing it on the fire pit. There was cows. I was loving life. I was happy for the first time in a very long time. It was good. But she had like some kind of side job she planned on doing when we got here. Now she swears that she loved this guy for 12 years or whatever. I don't believe that. I don't believe any of that shit. I don't. Well, apparently she couldn't get over the fact that she still thought that I had one of my friends call her and threaten her or do some shit to get to still come to Jacksonville. So to get back at me, she decided one night to sleep with this guy, the maintenance guy who was the guy that got us the trails and everything, helped us get trails and everything. I don't think I was mad at the act. I was mad mainly at the fact of, like, you're lowering yourself to, like that's, like, dirty, something dirty. Like, you really don't care enough about your self-esteem or your own self to do that. Like, you do that just for spite. And you can say you loved him, but, I mean, every time he was around her face-to-face, when he was around everybody else, he would talk mad shit about her, like disgusting shit that you wouldn't even say to a dog. And he would say straight to her face. But yet and I was like, so right there, I think the love was dwindling at that point. It was like almost gone. I had some kind of, I don't know if I was like, I still wanted to help her out. I knew she was unhappy in South Florida, so I stayed. And everyone was telling me to leave, and I should have left. I should have left. But I didn't. And, the fights would keep on going, and it would be bullshit fights. It would be nothing crazy. Every time she'd blame me for, friends, but she would say it's me, and I'm like, it was not me. Like, at that point, I was done defending myself. I shouldn't live this way. I'm done defending myself. And then at this point, the guy she slept with, who was her friend before she slept with him, was getting like really jealous, really like it was becoming a nuisance. And like he was making our lives a living hell. Like he kept on knocking at a trailer at like 11 o'clock at night, 12 o'clock at night, wanting to hang out, wanted us to come over, wanted Josie to come over, wanted to do that. And I'm sure he was lonely, but Jesus Christ, like he was getting too much. And every time she said no, or didn't want to go hang out with him, or didn't want to sleep with him again, he would say something stupid or do something stupid, get really, really shit-faced drunk and act a fool. She really turned a good thing into a really sucky situation. Now, she won't take the blame for this, and I understand she won't take the blame for this, but she did do this. She wouldn't do this. I don't know. Maybe it would still turn out the same way. Maybe he still was just a dick, but it did start after she slept with him, because before she slept with him, everything was fine. But, it was coming to a point where, like, I was sitting in the living room watching TV, and it was just quiet, and I wasn't saying nothing. It was just TV, and she would come out of her room like a bat out of hell, cursing at me and yelling at me, telling me that I was talking about her, like I was talking shit about her, I was saying shit about her. And I'm like, I wasn't saying nothing, but she did not want to hear that. She, in her head, she heard my voice. I was talking shit about her. She says she's not bipolar, schizophrenic and all that other stuff. And I was like, I understand that. I get that part of the whole situation. But if you know that you hear voices sometimes, and you know that a lot of the time, that not most of the time she is right, because people do talk shit about her because I know now why people talk shit about her. But, like she said that a lot of the time, though, she actually lost really, really good friends for blowing up at them, thinking they're talking shit about her, and they never said a word, and she knows this. So I'm like, okay, if you know this, then why don't you second guess it when you think you hear something, like really, 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 before you come out and blow up on somebody, really make sure they are saying what you think they're saying. Because you're going to lose a lot of good people because of this situation. But, you know what? It was going like that. And, she'd keep on talking shit about her family, and then when someone else said anything about them, she would defend them, and it was like too much. And she was all about money. All she cared about was money, money, money. Like she said, she wanted to pay the rent, and I would pay the bills. Okay. So the bills came to about $580, $590. The rent was $600. Okay, $10. If you're too bad about paying $10 more than me, I'll give you the $10. She never wanted it because we went to Golden Corral, we went here, we went there. I included her everything I did. It was fine. But then every month, if I got done paying the bills, she would complain that she just pays the whole rent. I was like, I just paid all the bills. Like, I did what she wanted. Like, I've never, ever had to be with somebody that when you give them what they want, there's still an argument. Because there was times when she would say, like after a month or two, she was like, okay, can we start splitting the bills? And I was like, yeah, we could do that. That's fine. That'll help me out. That's less money I got to pay. Because we split all the bills, and I got to pay less than what I'm paying now. So it's perfect. And then she would look back on it and she said, well, how is that possible? It's like she didn't want me to pay less than what I was paying now. I'm like, you would pay the same amount I'm paying. So it'd be less than, we'd both be in the good. She didn't want to hear that. And she would fight with me about it. Like, I'm giving you what you wanted. So we decided to keep it that way. But it was always, every month was the same thing. And I was like, after a while, I was like, it was getting to me. Like, I would go to the hospital when I knew I should supposed to be in the hospital because it was getting worse. But I was going to the hospital most of the time to get away. Like, I went to South Florida on a vacation to get away. Like, it was that much. But that was that situation. Then I had my brother come stay with us because he was going through hard times. He was doing some bad stuff. And this whole time we were fighting my other brother because he was so jealous of the fact that I picked Josie over him, which I never did. He said he was going to South Florida, that was it. Nowhere did he even ask to stay. But that was a fight that he was just if there was anything to bitch about, he'd find a way something to bitch about. So my brother would stay. It was good at first. I took him to South Florida with me. We got him new clothes. It was good. It was fun. It was like just a break, But then we got back, something changed. And it's like he wasn't the same. And the night I came back from the hospital, he wanted to get drunk. And we really didn't have food in the house. But I was like, I get a bottle. Well, how bad could it be? He drank before and he never did anything. So it was not a big deal. He got extremely violent and extremely messed up. And at this time, him and Josie started dating. Yeah, because she, I don't understand it either. I'm telling you, she really went like wackadoo. But then this whole time, she was telling my other brother that she still loved him, but she couldn't be with him. It was like, she didn't know what the fuck she wanted, is what I'm trying to say. This whole time, I'm like, I gotta get out of here. But I really don't want to leave this girl because, she really has nowhere else to go. Her family said she couldn't go back there, so I thought. So I was like, you know what? Okay. I'll stay. I'll try to help out best. Gonna go to the other hotel. It'll be fine. We'll leave the trailer. We had to call the cops for my brother because he started punching things. He put his hands on Josie. Came at me with a knife. It was like one of those things where I was gonna hurt this kid. And I was already hurting because I just got out of the hospital. I was weak because I just got out of the hospital. I didn't want to deal with it. I didn't want the cops to come, to be honest with you. I called for mental health because she said that Josie told me to call this Peace River place that'll come and Baker Act him. And since I'm his brother, I could Baker Act him because he needs, he was saying how he missed the streets. Like he was losing it about his mother passing away, which is very sad, but it happened like a year or two ago or something like that. And it was like he just hadn't really lived it yet, went through it yet. So the cops, and he's still in there actually from now, and Josie's the only victim on the case. I'm just, I was just a witness. Which I'm not saying nothing. I don't help with cops. I don't work with cops. I don't do none of that. But, and then when she was in the hotel, I came to this hospital, which is a really good hospital. I'm in the rehab part now, trying to get my leg right, because they got the swelling down, but now I have to relearn how to walk and everything. It's a whole big thing. But every day she would call me up and she would say, yes, I'm staying. We could do this together. Can you help me get into college? Can you help me do this? We got to do this. We got to get this. We got to do this. And I'm like, sure. We can do this. I'm happy now. We got this. I got your back. You got my back. We're golden. Next day, she's moving to South Florida with her sisters. I'm like, really? Really? Like, seriously? After we just talked about it like 24 hours ago. And then after a while, I was like, she stressed me out all day. I'm like, what, fuck it, go, goodbye. And I stopped talking. I said, don't call me anymore. Do what you got to do, goodbye. Next day, she says, I'm not going nowhere. We're working it out. We're going to stay. I'm staying here. We're going to have fun. We're going to work together. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. Everything's going to be perfect. It's going to work out. Great. Good. Next day, I'm going to South Florida with my sisters. And at this point, I already made plans, and then I canceled plans because she wanted me to stay, so I canceled plans. Okay, we'll do this again. So I canceled more plans. Then the fourth time, and it kept on happening daily, after day, after day, after day. She would say one thing, the next day be another thing, and the next thing be another thing, and the next day be another thing. And it would constantly be like that. Because then she found out her sisters were lying to her. She said, I'm definitely staying. I don't even want to go watch. She'd go home there to watch her dogs when they go on vacation. They didn't even include you, didn't offer you to go. But whatever, that's whatever it is. She's just the slave to them, and she likes it that way, I guess. But then it was like every day, and then she like stressed herself out so bad where she wanted to go back into the hospital for mental health because she stressed herself out. I'm like, what are you stressing yourself out for? It's one decision. Do you rather move to South Florida with your family, or your so-called family, or stay in Lakeland where you say you like Lakeland, stay here, start going to college, better yourself, and work on yourself? Where it's just you have to worry about. You don't have to worry about me. You pay half the bills, I pay half the bills, and that's all you got to worry about. You ain't worry about nothing else about me. You do that here, or go there where you got to deal with everybody else. You got everyone there. And she swears they said they don't have, but, she can't be that ignorant. She has to be a little, something's got to give. She knows she's going there to babysit people. So... after a while, I was like, so it got so bad. Her sister said, I'm sending you a bus ticket on Tuesday, which is today. You need to come here because you're stressed out. You shouldn't be alone because I'm still in the hospital. So you go. Because I don't want you going to the hospital because you won't be able to watch my dogs. I was like, look, if she needs to go in the hospital, she needs to go in the hospital. Your dogs are not her problem. But, you know what? She went, she listened like a little good girl. And now she's in South Florida. So now it's my turn to have a little fun. See, that's what I've been going through the past couple of months. And I was not innocent. I should have stopped. When I found out who did it, I should have fought harder or bitched more or got madder at the fact that those girls did that to her in the beginning to make her think that it was me the whole time. She still thinks it's me. Like, she still says I got them to do it and everything else. She still thinks that. Maybe I should have done more in that case. But that was the only thing I really did. And then she would complain that she always pays more than me. I was like, for the past couple of months, you only paid $10 more than me. That's it. And in this time, I've gotten you a new phone twice. I got you a new phone 1 month, upgraded it the very next month. Paid more money to upgrade it, but I upgraded it anyway because you wanted it. I included you in everything I did. When I went grocery shopping, I included you. Like, everything I did. If you wanted to go out to eat, we went out to eat. Like, and when she had her money, she took me out to eat too as well. It's not just all me. But it was like she just didn't understand the concept of like, I'm here to help you and you're here to help me. This is not South Florida. I'm not gonna like, I don't care about your money. Like, you don't make enough to make a difference. Like, I don't give a shit. If you were like bowling, making that $1,500, $1,600, $1,700. But to end this thing, I got a better place I'm going to. Um, the rent is cheap. Good people. Really good friends. And I'm gonna be happy. You know, I'm not gonna regret any time I did with Josie because the time I had, some of the time was fun. We did have some good times, but a lot of it was unneeded bad times. Like, it was unneeded bad. Like, it didn't even have to happen. Half the stuff that happened, none of it had to happen, but it did. It's a shame it happened because I'm totally believe. Look, if stuff don't need to happen, it shouldn't have happened. And a lot of the arguments and a lot of the stuff she did to get back at me, like, in her head, she feels like if somebody does her wrong, she has to do them wrong just to get her, just so she can let it go. And I'm like, but you talk about the Bible so much, and you all about Jesus and all about God. Like, that makes you kind of a hypocrite. And I understand, not everyone is perfect, and you don't try to be perfect, and I understand that. But then don't talk God to other people when you still trying to like hurt somebody that hurt you. Like, something you just have to let things go. And I hope in her life now she sees that, she feels that, she lets that go. That's what I got for you guys. I should tell you guys the whole story, exactly what happened from the start to finish, knowing that the vlog is going to be a lot better because where I'm going is to put these guys on camera is going to be phenomenal. Don't go nowhere. You're going to want to see the vlogs from this moment on. Thank you guys for having my back and always being here when I need to vent and when I need to talk to you guys. This is kind of a longer vlog than I normally do, so I'm sorry about that. But I just had to put everything in there so you guys know exactly what happened. Thank you guys for everything. Thank you for letting me vent. Thank you for being you. Peace, guys. Peace.